Hello! Today we're going to talk about Bandhas. What is Bandhas, how do they work, and why it is important to do Bandhas in our regular yoga practice. So, what is Bandhas? Bandhas, it is special yoga techniques that help us to keep and redirect our life energy prana to different parts of our body. By doing Bandhas, we gently but powerfully we lock, we tense, we contract certain part of our body, certain muscles, and hold it for some time. Usually we add also hold of breath. By doing that, we stimulate our internal organs and muscles. By doing that, we also redirect life energy prana to different parts of our body, and it impacts the way how our mind, emotions, and actions works. Our mind becomes calm, it relaxes, and for our mind becomes possible to reach higher awareness states. Bandhas, like practice, it helps us to prepare for meditation practice. And we need to learn Bandhas very carefully, very step by step, very little by little. And if you're doing Bandhas and you feel physical discomfort, then you need to stop doing Bandhas and find a teacher who can help you to overcome this. So when we do Bandhas, we work in 3 levels. It is physical level, it is pranic level, and it is mental level. So what are the Bandhas? There are 3 Bandhas, like 3 main Bandhas. It is Uddiyana Bandha, it is Mula Bandha, and it is Jalandhara Bandha. Also there are more Bandhas, but usually for the beginners, like the main, it is 3 Bandhas. And when we learn to do them one by one, we can do them 3 all at once. It means we call it Maha Bandha, when we do all 3 Bandhas in one time. So how do they look? So Uddiyana Bandha, I will show you. Please take a look at this place. I will do now Uddiyana Bandha. So it is Uddiyana Bandha. Another Bandha, it is Mula Bandha. It is a little bit harder to show Mula Bandha, but Mula Bandha, it is in very near our anus area. Very near our anus area. There are like certain spot in between our formants between our organ and between our anus. There are like in the middle there are certain spot, and this spot it is like Mula Bandha. And when we do Mula Bandha, then we need to, you know, like lock this place, like lock this muscle, and we need to move it up. And fourth Bandha, it is Jalandhara Bandha, and this Bandha, it is Bandha when we need to pull our head like towards in the front, and we need to gently push this place to our chest. And by doing that, we are making a lock in our neck. So, for example, this Bandha, Jalandhara Bandha, when we do usual yoga asanas, we sometimes just naturally do it in asanas. For example, when we do Sarvangasana or some other asanas. So, from the beginning, we need to learn all those bandhas one by one. There are some certain techniques how we need to do it. There are some certain contraindications when it is not allowed to do those bandhas. But usually for those who practice regularly yoga, who feel very good, so it is very helpful to add bandhas to your yoga practice, because it also helps us to work with our prana energy. So there are some benefits, of course, by doing those bandhas. So, for example, Uddiyana bandha that you saw, it has a lot of benefits. For example, it gives vitality for us. It stimulates all organs that are inside here. It also stimulates our digestion. It also becomes blood. It makes blood pressure much better. It also makes blood absorption the way much better in this area. Also, it helps to make our respiratory, like our lungs muscles much stronger. It also helps to redirect our prana energy. It blocks apana vayu and help us to redirect our energy up, that our energy would move up. It also helps to slow down aging process. So usually people who are older who do Uddiyana Bandha, they looks much younger. It really happens. So it is like some of benefits of Uddiyana Bandha. For example, benefits of Mula Bandha. Mula Bandha, when we do it, revitalizes our organs in pelvic area. It also stimulates nerves and blood supply in pelvic area. It also moves apana vayu upwards. It means energy. It does not allow energy to go down and energy start to move up. It is very important, because when our energy goes down, our consciousness also goes down, and when our energy goes up, our consciousness also goes up with that. And benefits of Jalandhara Bandha. So Jalandhara Bandha in our neck is actually very important part of our body, because there are head, and here in our neck there are very huge place where meets a lot of nerves. So when we do Jalandhara Bandha, it stimulates all nerves that are here. So probably it is the most important part of Jalandhara Bandha. It also improves blood pressure in our neck, because there is head, and to head there should be always very good blood pressure. A lot of blood should go straight into our head, because there are there are our brains, and those brains, they need food, they need blood to work very well. And also it helps to block energy And when, for example, we do all 3 bandhas, it helps to stop all that energy for some time. And after releasing all that bandhas, those energies, they go into different places. It's more like about, they more like goes up. So also it is very positive to do asanas with bandhas together. It is also possible like to do bandhas separate, for example, when we sit in posture with crossed legs, or it is also very positive to do bandhas in asanas. So basically that's all in generally about bandhas. It is very helpful to do those bandhas in our regular practice, because it helps us to make our practice much more efficient, and of course it helps us to grow in yoga practice. If you have questions, feel free to write it in comment section. I will be happy to answer. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.